All right, guys, Nick Patterson. Everybody heard of him down from Melbourne? In 2021, I believe, he went out during the lockdown with his mates to stand up for their rights, walking around the city. They got picked on by a big group of police and they got bashed. That court case is current. It's still going. Our barrister, Jerry Bruce, is here. He'll have a quick chat with you today about what's going on with the case, because Nick Patterson does need our support. They're trying to prove that these lockdowns were illegal. You want to jump up, Jerry? And that's what that case is about. So they need support. Jerry?
I'm not going to bother climbing up. It's too high for me to go. All right, just a quick one. Nick Patterson in Victoria, amongst numerous other people, have been subjected to pretty serious criminal conduct from the Victorian police. The case has been dragging on now for several years, but it is now listed for trial in June. Under lead counsel, there are several other people involved, and the main issue that has arisen is whether or not the Victorian police even had the power or the authority to do what they did, because the Victorian government never really satisfied the necessary criteria to impose the lockdown. So this is a very, very important issue across Australia. And I think it needs all the support that everyone can give it. If you need any more information, you can either go on the Patterson website or Tristan can connect you. But ideally, when the trial starts, we would like to see half 500,000 people at the County Court of Victoria to tell the courts and the government that the people care and they're watching. You're watching their performance, because they're not above the law. The police who committed crimes are not above the law. The bureaucrats who basically oppose or block proper justice are not above the law. And even the judges, if they in some ways obstruct justice, they're not above the law. And some of the speakers that you're going to have coming up later today, like David McBride and Roland McChrystal, will speak to these issues, no doubt, because we live in a country where freedom is an illusion. And unless we stand up in legal ways, in courts, and fight these oppressive regimes and the people who are willful and useful idiots that comply with them, we will not have any freedom left whatsoever. So remember, Patterson, the trial starts in June, but in April there is going to be pre-trial hearings, I think the 3rd and 4th or 5th of April, to determine whether the government even had the power to impose those restrictions, which means that whatever the police did during those restrictions was all illegal, and action can be taken against them for the crimes that they have committed. So thank you, and I look for your support.
Just to clarify, guys, if it's found that the government doesn't have a stand-in to force those lockdowns, we're not just going to get Nick off the hook. We're going to go after the cops. Is that correct, Jerry? We're going to be going after him, guys. So that's why I want to get behind this thing.